Tobin Heath's name is forever etched in the history of the United States women's national team USWNT. Over a storied international career, she became one of the most decorated, skillful, and beloved players in the game, with 2 FIFA Women's World Cup titles and 2 Olympic gold medals. Heath's legacy is not just about the silverware, but about how she inspired a generation with her flair, fearlessness, and unmatched creativity. A Star is Born on May 29, 1988. In New Jersey, Tobin Heath began playing soccer at the age of 4. She grew up juggling the ball in her backyard and honing a unique, street-style game that would later make her famous. After a stellar collegiate career with the North Carolina Tar Heels, where she won 3 NCAA championships, Heath was called up to the national team and quickly became one of its brightest young talents. Olympic gold in Beijing, 2008. The beginning Tobin Heath's first major international tournament came at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. At just 20 years old, she was among the youngest members of a team filled with experienced stars. While she didn't start every game, her energy and impact off the bench were undeniable. The U.S. went on to defeat Brazil in the final, winning 1-0 after extra time, and Heath earned her first Olympic gold medal. It was a golden start to what would become an illustrious career. London 2012 Olympic greatness confirmed. By the time the 2012 London Olympics arrived, Heath had matured into one of the most important players on the team. Her vision, technical skill, and versatility made her vital in both attack and midfield. The U.S. faced fierce competition, but Heath's consistent play helped the team reach the final. Once again, it was Brazil who fell short, and the U.S. walked away with a second consecutive Olympic gold medal. For Heath, it was proof that she belonged at the very top. World champion, Canada 2015. Heath's international legacy grew even greater at the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup in Canada, playing as a winger in a high-octane U.S. attack. She was a constant threat to defenses with her slick dribbling, pinpoint crosses, and tactical intelligence. In the final against Japan, Heath scored one of the 5 goals as the U.S. secured a 5-2 victory, avenging their 2011 final loss. It was the team's 3rd World Cup title, and Heath's first, and she played a leading role throughout the tournament. France 2019, back-to-back World Cup glory. The 2019 Women's World Cup in France further solidified Heath's place among the all-time greats. The U.S. team arrived as defending champions, and Heath was now one of the senior leaders in the squad. Her performances on the right flank were dazzling, combining her trademark flair with a new level of tactical maturity. The U.S. won all their games en route to the final and defeated the Netherlands 2-0 to lift their 4th FIFA Women's World Cup title. Heath celebrated her 2nd World Cup win, capping off over a decade of international dominance. Style of play and impact. Tobin Heath was unlike any other player on the field. Her dribbling skills were mesmerizing. She was often seen nutmegging defenders, creating space where none seemed to exist. Her creativity, especially in tight spaces, made her an invaluable asset to the U.S. attack. She wasn't just a goalscorer, she was a playmaker, a tempo setter, and a magician with the ball. Her presence on the pitch brought energy, unpredictability, and joy to fans and teammates alike. Dubbed the Nutmeg Queen by fans, she never shied away from taking risks, and that's what made her so exciting to watch. Leadership and legacy off the field. Heath was known for her quiet leadership and deep commitment to the game. She wasn't the loudest voice in the locker room, but her experience, confidence, and work ethic made her a role model for younger players. She helped build the winning culture that defines the USWNT, and she stood strong during battles for equal pay and player rights. She also co-founded Re-Inc., a lifestyle and fashion brand dedicated to challenging norms and empowering women in sports and beyond. Heath used her platform to amplify conversations around gender equality and mental health, making an impact well beyond the pitch. A farewell to a legend. In 2024, Tobin Heath officially announced her retirement from professional soccer, ending a career that spanned over 15 years, with 181 caps, 36 goals, and countless assists. She left the USWNT as a 2-time World Cup champion, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and an undisputed icon of the sport. Conclusion. Tobin Heath's career with the USWNT was nothing short of legendary. From Beijing to Paris, she embodied the spirit of American soccer: resilient, fearless, and full of flair. Her 2 World Cups and 2 Olympic golds are symbols of her excellence. But her true legacy lies in the joy she brought to the game and the millions she inspired along the way. She wasn't just a player, She was an artist, a champion, and a legend.